How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. Bitcoin just hit records, or we just hit some records with Bitcoin, including price, market cap. We had a record number of inflows from some ETFs yesterday, and there are now some countries that are talking about using and integrating blockchain payments and crypto payments. It's kind of nuts, all the news that's come out over the last 24 hours. I want to cover it here for you. Some is just over the last few hours while I've been sleeping, so some of it I'm sure you haven't seen yet. If you don't mind, hit subscribe. Turn on the bell notification underneath the video so you can get notified right when I post videos. I've been posting so many videos. If you didn't know, after 3 videos in a day, it doesn't send out notifications anymore. So in case you're wondering why you haven't gotten all the notifications, it's because I've been making like 4 or 5 videos a day because there's been so much going on. But if you do want those first 3 videos of the day pushed to you, you can use that bell notification. You can also enable notifications on your phone if you want. There's also a link down there to MargeX in case you want to trade cryptocurrency. As you can see, like this has just been one of the best times to be a leverage trader or to have leverage positions open. Typically, after we break an all-time high, within 2 weeks to 3 months, we've doubled after that. So in case you want to get in on that, in case you want to have a leverage position open when we go and double, you can use the link underneath the video. It gives you some deposit bonuses too that can be used towards fees. And just this last weekend, I made a full video on how to use MargeX. So you can just type in leverage trading guide, my financial friend, and find it, or go back 3 days. I made it. So definitely check this out when you consider, especially if you just go like 10x, which I'm not saying is right for everyone, but if you went 10x and then we go and double, that's a 20x return. So definitely check out that link underneath the video. There's also a link to HGAlgo. Now, the 1 hour chart here is still bullish. I checked it this morning. It's still bullish in terms of momentum. So HGAlgo compiles a bunch of different data to tell you if we're in bullish momentum or bearish momentum. And as you can see, still bullish momentum on the daily. I checked the hourly earlier, still bullish. This is what we've seen before, like big move up, consolidation, big move up. Maybe we have some consolidation right under 69,000. We did see a big sell wall right around all-time highs at 69,420 actually is where we saw the sell wall. But we do have some news here today. So Plan B had said that we were in a bull market. He saw the red dot happen on his chart, his indicator saying that the next 10 months should be insane. Now, Willy Woo, another analyst, says we're not even in a bull market. This has been the warm-up. A full fundamentals-driven bull market is marked by a break of the upper blue band. When it breaks, TradFi is in for a shock. This is the Bitcoin macro index. Now, I don't really know what is used for this, but he's saying we haven't hit this level yet. So, yeah, we are bound to have a pretty big run-up after this happens. This is what's always happened in the past, about 6 to 12 months of massive gains and a massive bull rally. Now here in 2013, we had this first run up, which was a massive bull rally. Then we consolidated, fell down a decent amount, and then had another huge run up. So be ready. This cycle could be absolutely nuts. I made a video that I haven't published yet, but this time is different for Bitcoin. This time really is different. We're seeing ETFs that have never been in here before. It's like a tsunami of money. And people are starting to see it now, how much money there actually is coming to buy Bitcoin every single day. I'll show you in a second who else is buying, and it's another massive wall of money. It's like 2 tsunamis of money at the same time. First of all, daily inflows for Bitcoin ETFs, not quite at all-time highs, but within about 15% of all-time highs. IBIT had a 420 million inflow day. We also saw Fidelity with a record day as well. Now, there was a decent amount coming from GBTC, but it was smaller. So we had about, I think it was 380 million coming out of GBTC, which is less than the 2 days before. We had strong inflow days from IBIT and record day from Fidelity. So yeah, $600 million worth of Bitcoin bought, almost 10,000 Bitcoin net bought off the market. Now, where's this coming from? It's coming from whatever cans we have left. We also have news last night. I covered this, but the Stanford Endowment bought Bitcoin at 45,000. So now some of the really well-known universities in the US are adding it to their endowment funds. That was a student-led fund, but MicroStrategy also announced a $600 million senior note offering to go buy more Bitcoin. Came out that Blackrock is adding their IBIT ETF to the Strategic Income Opportunities Fund. And if you think this is the last time this happens, it's not. Bitcoin outperforms, so why wouldn't they put it in some of their funds, right? It will jack up the returns and it will give them more money because they probably have higher fees on the Bitcoin ETFs than some of these other things that they include. And this is a portfolio of bonds. So I don't even think they really make that much money from the AUM, from what's in there. Like they make money from the AUM of the Strategic Income Opportunities Fund, right? They make that income. But if they have an ETF of theirs within this, they make like double the fees, right? So that's an interesting opportunity for them. And we also got news. I'll come back to this in a second. Altcoins still far away from where they're going to be. We got news that BRICS is going to have a blockchain-based system for international payments. That's kind of crazy. If you didn't know, BRICS, Russia, China, I think India, South America, yeah, you can see it here, Brazil. This is a huge group of some of the world's superpowers, and they're working on creating a payment system based on blockchain and digital technologies. This is coming from a Russian news agency. We believe that creating an independent BRICS payment system is an important goal for the future, which would be based on state-of-the-art tools such as digital technologies and blockchain. Now, who knows what they actually use for this? Is it XRP? I don't know. Is it Bitcoin? I don't know. Is it stablecoin that they create? It's impossible to know. But they are trying to move away from the US dollar. So it makes sense to move to something maybe a little bit decentralized. Maybe they want it still to be centralized, but they own it. It's hard to know at this point, but this is just more fuel to the fire, to the speculation fire for what could be happening in the future. This could be the future, right? You know, we talked about how Bitcoin could hit $1 million market cap, $1 billion market cap. I know it sounds crazy, but there are projections out there that if Bitcoin starts taking value from other stores of value, art, property, currencies, it could balloon the price of Bitcoin. And this is how it happens. Huge adoption like this. They want to use this because it's faster, cheaper, more decentralized. And the crazy thing about this is we've been looking to see what some of the biggest wallets are doing, like this wallet, right? This wallet right here just bought Bitcoin yesterday. This is the third largest wallet. They hadn't bought since the 28th of February, and they came out and bought 737 Bitcoin twice, and then another 1,475 Bitcoin as well. So they added to their Bitcoin stack a huge amount, like multiple days of mining. This could be one of those countries, the BRICS countries. Do you think that these 5 countries are setting up this blockchain-based payment system and they don't own any blockchain-based assets, any cryptocurrencies? You gotta be crazy if you think that's the case. Of course, they've been buying Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. They want assets and they have access to unlimited resources essentially, right? So they're buying these assets. Maybe they're some of the large wallets that we've looked at, but they have deep pockets. They want to understand the stuff. They want to have a lot of it in case this becomes the next big thing. And even if it doesn't become the next big thing, right? What's the downside for them? What's the downside? They put a couple $1 billion. They have access to unlimited resources. They have access to unlimited money. Of course, they're going to buy some cryptocurrencies in the process. And this wall of money is massive. The countries out there in the world have access to more money than the ETFs even, right? So they can buy these assets. They're not looking at the next 10 years, 50 years. They're not looking to make a fast flip. They're looking at the next 100 years. And we're still far away from all-time highs on cryptocurrencies. Last night, we were within a few $100s on Bitcoin. Now it's about 3-4% away. But Ethereum's still 24% away. BNB's 40%, Solana 50%, XRP 81%, 75% for Cardano. Some of these down even more. Now, I'm not saying that all these are going to hit all-time highs. They won't. They honestly won't. Some of these cryptos are never going to get to all-time highs again. But a lot of these will. I mean, when you consider some of these are down 75%, let's say it's down 75% and it does a 3x from the all-time high. That's a 4x to the old all-time high and then a 3x after that. So it's a 12x in there. There are going to be people that get filthy rich. Now, keep in mind, these all-time highs are going to be explosive and then crash back down. Like some of the altcoins all-time highs, they go up like 30% or maybe more that last day, and then they come right back down and they're never there again. So you're not going to time the peak in altcoins, but there are some huge possibilities in altcoins. Like people are going to make 100x's, 500x's in some altcoins, and we're already seeing it. Like there are a lot of meme coins that are just exploding the last few days, the last week. But that's bound to happen more in the future. There are a lot of good cryptos coming to the market too that have been building for 3 years. So strap in. As Cryptosaurus says, strap on. Get ready for the bull market because it is here. Or if you believe Willy Woo, it's not even here yet. This is just the warm-up. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Check out the link underneath the video to Margex and to HGAalgo. And if you want to buy spot cryptocurrency, if you want an alternative to Coinbase, because Coinbase keeps on crashing, yesterday it crashed again, there is a link to CoinW underneath the video as well. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I will see you in the next video.